Hello there, it's Ozzy Star Wars nerd, and this scene in the Ahsoka teaser trailer showing Ahsoka fighting an Inquisitor is not a flashback scene, and today we're going to take a look at why. The first thing that we need to know is who this guy is. I believe that this is the 8th brother, and I have many reasons for this. The helmet is the first major giveaway, being almost identical to the 8th brother's, and then, if you look closely at his lightsaber, you can also see the same sharp blades going around the circular hilt. The Inquisitor in the Ahsoka teaser trailer was also able to survive more than 5 seconds against Ahsoka, like the 8th brother in Rebels. So that should be enough evidence. But what makes me think that this is not a flashback scene? Quite a lot. First off, in the 2-part Rebels episode that the 8th brother features in, neither Ahsoka nor the 8th brother seem to recognize each other from any previous conflict. And by the end of the 2-part episode, the 8th brother falls to his presumed death. We'll come back to that. Another option as to why the 8th brother is in the teaser trailer for Ahsoka might have something to do with the World Between Worlds. Maybe Ahsoka encounters the 8th brother while she's exploring the World Between Worlds in a time period prior to when they encountered each other on Malachor. But then that would just open up a whole bunch of new plot holes in the trailer scene that make me just think that the real answer here is that somehow the 8th brother returned. Now this seems pretty dumb at first, but just let me explain why I came to that conclusion. The first thing is that we know Jedi and Sith alike can survive falling from massive heights like Anakin and Ahsoka at the Second Battle of Geonosis demonstrated perfectly. By using the Force to push himself off the ground and slowing his fall, the 8th brother could have easily survived. Plus, anyone can survive just about anything in Star Wars so long as they are angry enough.
Revenge does wonders for the will to live, don't you think?
But analysing this scene from the trailer, the first thing I noticed is that the hilt of the 8th brother's lightsaber is only a semicircle, not the full circle that he had in Rebels. So that has to mean that it's either a huge production oversight, or he made a new lightsaber out of what remained of his old one. The biggest giveaway for this scene though is that there is no Imperial crest on his uniform anywhere, which would probably be viewed as treason by Palpatine if any Inquisitor removed it from their uniform. Another key point is that in the background we can see a Star Destroyer being scrapped. Now I know what you're thinking, what if it's being built? This isn't where or how they made Star Destroyers. Star Destroyers were made in a circular ring called the Kuat Drive Yards that surrounded the planet Kuat, and this is definitely not the Kuat Drive Yards. It actually looks a lot more like the Star Destroyer scrapping area on Coruscant in Mandalorian Chapter 19. So how would my theory tie into the rest of the show? We already know that there are going to be other dark side Force users such as these two characters here that I believe are working with Thrawn. But I think that the 8th brother might not have anything to do with Thrawn and might instead adopt a similar sort of role as Maul in Rebels. The 8th brother might be seeking out Ahsoka in revenge for what happened to him on Malachor, in a similar sort of way that Maul went to fight Obi-Wan. The fight would probably end very similarly too, with the 8th brother getting absolutely destroyed in the fight and then that being the end of that. For a full breakdown on the Ahsoka trailer, watch this video on the end screen. Thank you for watching and may the Force be with you.